Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of PodCads, a podcast at. um, wow, we fucking did it, guys! They hit the Pentagon. Not actually, but today we are going to talk about possibly the Fnaf movie, if I can remember enough about it. Heated Rivalry. If you are under the age of 18, you gotta skip that part, okay? And the finale of Stranger Things, as well as maybe Christmas, maybe the New Year. Who knows? Whatever will come out of my trap. But yeah. So let's start with. Hey guys. Yeah, it's me. Let's start with Christmas. Christmas was really cool for me, guys. I hope it was cool for you. I went over to my family's house and made dinner as I usually do because I am Master Chef. Adds Gordon Ramsay shaking in his boots, bowing down to me because I'm so good at cooking. And, it was slay. Very good dinner, very good dinner. My mom got me some gifts that I did not think she was going to get me anything. And my brother got me a gift. My brother has never gotten me a gift for Christmas. I was so surprised. I got my mom, I crocheted her a hat. I crocheted my brother a hat. If y'all crochet, you know how long that shit takes. That is the most priceless gift that could ever exist. It was good Christmas. Stayed the night there. Gave my grandma's dog a bath because he was very itchy. I don't know, guys. What do I say? Oh, my mom got me a coat because I'm a chronic no coat wearer. But now at my age of 24 and my frontal lobe developing, I'm realizing it's because I have sensory issues. And when there's like something big and bulky, like I'm wearing something big and bulky, I can't. Ugh, it literally is giving me chills up my fucking spine thinking about it. I literally cannot do it. It like restricts your movements. It's just uncomfortable. Like if I'm sitting in a car, like sitting in the car. If I'm going outside and I'm gonna be outside for an extended period of time, I will wear a coat, obviously, because I don't want to freeze my literal ass off. But if I'm like going from into my house into my car to drive somewhere and then getting out of my car and going straight into that building, I'm not wearing a coat. Why would I do that? Because I'm gonna be sitting in my car. That fucking coat is gonna go like up my fucking neck. It's gonna strangle me as I'm trying to drive. It's gonna block my eyes. Like, I don't understand how people can drive in a coat. I cannot. I also cannot wear a t-shirt under a sweatshirt because that sounds like hell to me. Ugh. I can't even think about it. Like the two fabrics rubbing together. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm autistic. I think I'm a little autistic. My mom also bought me some awesome sweater socks. Man, if you ever want to know what to get me a pair of socks. I am a sock fucking addict. I love socks. I think I'm a little autistic. My mom also got me a planner, which is great because I love planners, but it was for last year. She said, "Oh, clearance sticker, buying." Guess what, Shawty? That year is over. Cannot use it. We'll figure something out. And then she got me a shelf because I needed a shelf. And it has a little bookcase in the middle, which is perfect. So yeah, pretty excited about that. Then after Christmas, I think I had to work. I don't know. I think I was supposed to work, or I didn't, or I did work. I can't really remember. But the 27th, I had a little Friendsgiving moment with my friends, which was very cool. It wasn't just my friends. It was my friends' friends and their friends. So there was like 30 people there. And I cooked. As I said, guys, I'm Gordon Ramsay. You guys probably, some of you saw that stream, which was pretty slay. Pretty awesome. I literally fisted a turkey on the live. And made some cookies and made a fruit tray, and Oh my god, everybody was ranting and raving about the turkey. I was so proud of myself, so excited. Ugh, it was great. The turkey was really good though, I'm not gonna lie. It was fucking amazing. That banana pudding. Oh god. Oh, wait. Brownie. Oh, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. There's this bitch that does like this brownie batter the way that she says it. I was trying to do it in the car and I thought I could do it right there and I'm not. I'm not doing that to myself on the live, you know? And then for New Year's, I guess what? Had to work, which is fine. I actually got like the first few hours off and then they called me in, so I was like, okay. And then when the clock struck 12, you know where your boy was? Holding a 2-month-old baby who had COVID with a capper on. If you guys don't know what a capper is, here, capper. Or if I don't put the picture up, Google it, because it looks like alien technology. Like I look like a fucking astronaut in that shit. With a full gown and glove, feeding this baby. My coworkers were so kind to pour me a glass of sparkling grape juice and then some shitty ass resident when I was not out there, grabbed my fucking glass of grape juice and drank it. So I didn't even get any. Like, what is this? Why is that free reign, girl? It's not. You fucking asshole. Just because you have a degree doesn't mean that you can do whatever the fuck you want. God. Um. So yeah, that was fun. And then I've kind of just been working these last few days. I'm kind of recording this a little bit late, guys. It is like the day before. I did record a podcast already, but I don't want that to be the first one. So, I did put out the year review, and the year preview should be out hopefully before this podcast. Um, it's been rough, man. I've been so tired, and I don't even know why. Like, I'll be fine and have a lot of energy, and then only sleep like 2 hours before work or whatever. And then um I'll be fine like through my shift. And but the thing is after that shift is over or after I'm doing whatever I'm doing, like I'm so exhausted and I sleep for like 2 days. So I've also been having, I don't know, a lot of you guys are new, but if you were here last year and like the last half of the year, um first of all I was going through a breakup, but even before the breakup, like I was having these narcoleptic spells, and I even got like a sleep study done, which proved I did have sleep apnea. Which, sure, girl, like we could have fucking guessed that. But, um, I was driving home from work. Like this is before I worked thirds. I would be driving home from work and like pass out while driving, and I'd have to pull over. Like it was really bad, to the point where they thought I might have narcolepsy. And I'm almost convinced I have like a seasonal narcolepsy. I don't know if that's a real thing. And you know what? I might be just Google MDing myself right now, but I will have these spells where I literally just pass out. And it's always worse in the winter. And the only thing that I can think is that it must be like the fact that there's less light. Like that's all I can think of. But I don't know. So that shit kind of has been happening. Like the other night I was supposed to stream, or I wanted to stream. We were gonna do like a whole community night, and I literally passed out. Like I was driving home, passed out, had to pull over, drove back home, got through my door, and immediately like passed out again. Like it was really really bad. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe I need to fucking. I was almost said. You know what I said? I thought in my mind have sex with the Energizer Bunny, but I think that's insane. I don't know. Maybe I need to go back to the doctor. I won't, because if you guys didn't know, I'm really bad with time management and remembering things. That is with my ADHD. When I tell you I've lost my psychiatrist, my doctor, my attorney in the last year because I'm so bad at answering calls and texts and showing up to my appointments, I'm not lying. And it's not a thing that I want to do. It's not a thing that I want to do. It just simply happens. Like I literally will forget or I just won't go. I don't know. And my friends at this point know that I'm going to be late no matter what. I just am so bad with time management and I wish I could be better. And I try to be better. Like it's not like I just, oh, whatever. I'll just let it happen because I know there's nothing I can do. I try. I set timers, I set alarms. No matter what the fuck I do, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't help, guys. It's stressful. But whatever. What am I gonna do about it, you know? Anyways, let's start with heated rivalry. If you don't know what heated rivalry is, heated rivalry is a show about two hockey players. It starts in their rookie season where they're like freshly 18. One's name is Shane Rose. Scratch that. One's name is Shane Hollander, and the other is Ilya Rozanov. Ilya is Russian. They are played by Hudson, I don't know his last name, and then Connor Story, which, both beautiful, beautiful men. Connor Story gives, like, such Bo Burnham vibes. It's insanity to me, and he's so fucking cute. I love him. So this is a book that some white woman from probably Wisconsin wrote, and I, along with like Icebreaker and all those type of books, was like, I'm never reading that garbage. But this show, oh my god, guys, the show is amazing. Like I said, if you were under the age of 20, do not listen to this part of this podcast. Do not. Because when I tell you there's say Gex in every single episode multiple times, no. You guys need to go to daycare and not listen to words that are coming out of my mouth. I don't know. Their relationship is insanity to me. So, obviously there's going to be spoilers. Spoilers. Skip to this part if you don't want spoilers on Heated Rivalry, but if you want to hear me yap about it, please stay. Alright, y'all. So, man, I'm at a loss for words. Their relationship is insane to me, and it hit me on an emotional level. And I, because I am human, I have TikTok, and, your algorithm starts to adjust, and I actually had this TikTok pop up that it was like, why women love Heated Rivalry. I'm like, okay, girl, it's because they're hot and sexy and they're fucking each other. And no. It's because that show demonstrates a male-male relationship. You're like, okay, yeah, they're gay, cool. No. Being a woman makes you inherently unequal to any man that you are around. And you can say, ads, that's not true. If you are not a woman, you do not understand. We will forever have in our minds how we are unequal to men, how men are seen as superior to us. And when we are in relationships with men, that we are the caretakers, we do the laundry, we clean, we do dishes, we fucking make sandwiches. And I understand how you can be with a man who doesn't expect that of you, but that sentiment will still be there in your mind, no matter what that man is or what that man does. So when you're looking at a relationship like Shane and Ilya's, where they're on the same playing field, that they are equal, that they don't have to worry about that inequality, with each other. Like, they're both men. That all that matters in that is love. Just their love and their affection for each other. It is beautiful, but it is also so heart-wrenching because I will never experience that with a man. With a woman, maybe, but I still think that society norm will dampen that. Like, my beliefs, and the things that I do and stuff will be forever shaped by the male gaze, and there's nothing that I can do to escape that. I've tried to break the mold, and in trying to break the mold, I've hurt myself more, like, literally physically. Because also growing up being Christian, like, that mold is pushed on you even more. Be seen and not heard. Like, I have spent my entire teenage life into my adulthood trying to prove that I am stronger than the men around me. And it has only damaged me. And I know that I'm stronger than the men around me, obviously. But it's something that society will not let us forget as women. And it's horrible. If you're a woman hater, get the fuck out of here, by the way. If you hate men, or if you hate women and you want to push women down, if you hate LGBTQ people, girl, what? If you hate anybody, actually get the fuck out of here. This is not a hateful place. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, back to Heated Rivalry. And I did not realize this until I kind of watched that TikTok, and I was just like, wow, this is insane. But off of that, like, psychological part of and understanding of that, the show itself is really cute and cool. So these two, they're rivals, obviously. As a TikTok comment, but rivals in heat. Very true. They meet each other their rookie year and like immediately are attracted to each other. And this show like spans over, I think, like 8 to 10 years that they are like fucking around with each other but can't be together until finally Shane gets injured. And Ilya goes and visits him in the hospital, and he's like, come to my cottage this summer. It can be like 2 weeks. We can have so much fun. It'll be just you and me, nobody else. Like, there's a full line. I could probably quote it if I really thought about it, but I don't want to. And Illy's like, I don't know. And then the nurse comes in, and then there's also a subplot of 2 other, like a hockey player and another guy, a hockey player who's gay. And that subplot is heartbreaking because, like, unlike Ilya and Shane, like, he's not trying to deny his love for this other person. That guy's name is Hunter. Hunter is a hockey player. Kip is the partner. Hunter is not trying to deny his love for Kip. He doesn't think that it's wrong unless it has to do with hockey. Like, he can't go out in public with Kip. He can't go to an art gallery with Kip. He can't acknowledge that Kip is his boyfriend outside of closed doors. And to be that person in that situation, I could not even imagine how heartbreaking that would be. So you have, you know, these 2 over here, Shane and Ilya, who are like, we just cannot be together. This is casual, even though I know I'm falling in love with you. And then you have Kip and Hunter, who are like, I am in love with you. I'm acknowledging that I'm gay. I am in love with you. I'm in love with you. You're the only person I want to be with, but I can't show you off to the public. And Kip at first is like, oh, it's fine. Like, no problem. I'll be your little secret shawty bae. Don't worry about it. But that, over time, obviously starts to hurt. Like, to not be acknowledged, I don't ever want to experience that pain, ever. That sounds actually horrible. But in the end, they end up, you know, Hunter pulls him onto the ice as Hunter's team wins wins the cup, the big prize for being in hockey. I don't really know much about hockey. I remember watching a hockey game when I was in middle school. My school took us there. It was pretty fun. It was cool. Slay. Will I go to hockey games now? Probably. But I've wanted to go to hockey games for years, to my defense. But all the bitches calling it a boy aquarium, I don't know if that's pretty, I don't know if that's alright. But they're probably making hella money now. Them stadiums, I've never been more full, actually. What? Okay, anyways. Hunter pulls Kip onto the ice. He wins the cup. He pulls Kip onto the ice, and he kisses him on live TV. And Shane and Ilya are watching. They're like, and then, Shane gets a call, and it's Ilya, and Ilya goes, I'm coming to the cottage. I'm coming to the cottage. I'm coming to the cottage. I tried to do it in Russian. It sounds exactly like that, though. I did it like 100%. Beautiful, correct. So then Ilya goes to the cottage with Shane, and they're like having their little fun time. And there's like a silly scene where Ilya's like, is that a wolf? Fucking stupid Canadian wolf bird. I thought that was stupid, but whatever. And then, as these 2 are fucking around, Shane's dad pulls up to the cottage Mind you, the parents don't know, obviously. And he's like, oh, I was looking for my phone charger. And he runs out the door. Shane starts having a panic attack. He's like, oh my fucking God, what am I going to fucking do? I'm fucking dead. They drive to the parents' house. Ilya's like, yeah, I'm here. I'm your boyfriend. And Shane's like, what? Girl, him putting his pee-pee in your butt didn't confirm that he's your boyfriend? Anyways. Also, there's a whole other layer to this. Ilya is Russian. If you didn't know, it's not cool to be gay in Russia. I mean, that kind of speaks for itself, but if Ilya comes out as gay, or comes out that he has a gay partner, he can't go back. He can't go back to Russia. He can't see his family. At the beginning of the show, his dad is sick. His mother is already dead. We don't know why at the beginning. His dad dies through the course of the show. And then we find out that Ilya's mother committed suicide by taking a handful of pills, and Ilya found her. And he's like, I don't want you to ever think that my mother was weak. She was put in a bad situation. And I mean, living in Russia under that regime, I couldn't imagine. Like, that would be horrible. A lot of the things that I talked about with, you know, societal norms when it comes to women and being pushed down by men, like, that times 1 billion in that kind of society. So I could not even imagine. So that means, you know, if they were ever to come out as a couple or as gay, Ilya can never see his mother's grave again. He can never visit his father's grave. He would never see his brother, which his brother's a grade A piece of shit, so who fucking cares? But, I mean, that is his home. At the end of the day, that's his home, and he could never go back. But it seems like against all of it, like, he just wants to be with Shane, and he loves Shane. And obviously right now, like, they can't come out because they still have their hockey careers, and they're rivals, so quote unquote. And they're scared of what the public might think, but I feel like Hunter is his last name, by the way. His first name is Scott. Scott kind of broke the mold, and it made them more comfortable to them then be able to actually acknowledge their relationship and their love for each other and potentially a future, because they kind of laid a whole plan where they make a charity and they're going to let someone else take the spotlight as rivals, and Ilya's going to switch teams. It's really sweet. And then, you know, the parents find out, they have dinner together, and Shane, like, says sorry to his mom, and his mom's like, you should have, there's no reason for you to be sorry. Okay, girl, why is the first thing that you did when they pulled up to talk to you is pour a glass of wine? Hey, that's not how we get through conflict, and that's not how we resolve things. We don't pour a glass of wine. I don't like his mom. That gave me the fucking ick. I mean, when she was like, you shouldn't have to be sorry, there's nothing wrong with you, that's cute, sure, but the way that you reacted to this whole situation is exactly why he acted the way he acted. And I kind of think that's kind of manipulative. Your son should never have to say sorry to you for coming out or being caught and having to come out. That's crazy. That's just giving manipulative to me. I don't know. Everybody seemed to eat that scene up, but I thought it was manipulative. Anyways, that's just my take. Then the show closes, and they're driving back to the cottage together because they didn't know if they would get a season 2. And season 2 has been confirmed, and they're saying 2027. As well as season 3 has been now confirmed. So we're getting a lot of these two boys together. It's going to be great. Sorry, I was looking because Carl just started sprinting through the hallway for some fucking reason. So yeah. And I know at the beginning of this I said I cried. I'll give you the moments where I cried. And the moment where I cried the hardest. Exhibit A. When Scott calls Kip onto the ice. Sobbed like a big fucking baby. B. When Ilya and Shane are like sitting on the couch or in bed or something, and Shane is laying out the plan for their future. Ilya says, she would have loved you like I love you. Talking about his mom. I cried there the most. Exhibit B is like someone shot me in the heart and fucking kicked me to the ground and just stomped on my frontal lobe. That was, oh God. I'm sure there were other parts where I cried, but those were the two main ones. Oh, I cried at the end. The credit scene where they were sitting in the car and being cute, I did cry. Literally, if anything is inherently sad, I cry. I'm a very emotional person. And I didn't develop this like crying thing until my like late teens, maybe even like early adult, like 18, 19, where I just started like anything was a little bit sad, crying nonstop, always. Like I would watch the Titanic so much when I was a kid. That's crazy. My mom had the 2-part VHS of the Titanic, and I would watch it all the time. Nothing. Even into like my early teendom, nothing. Maybe I was just numb. I've tried so hard in the end, it doesn't even matter. Is that numb? I don't fucking know. That's Linkin Park. Is that numb? No, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, that's Heated Rivalry. I could say so much more. I definitely am going to be reading the books now because a guy I just want to see. Also, we got this gem from Heated Rivalry, and this I be bumping to this in my car literally every day right after a beer. Are y'all ready for this? Am I going to get copyrighted? I better fucking not. We're going to play just a little bit of it. Where is it? Okay. Alright, yeah, that's it. If you wanna, it's the other things you said, running through my head, running. It's a like remix of that by, his name is Harrison. So, if you want to listen to that. It's actually really fucking good. I would bump to that shit in a club. Non-stop bop. Alright, moving along to the finale of Stranger Things. Yes, the last season, it's finally completely and fully out. And what do I have to say about it? I liked the ending. Very controversial opinion. I liked the ending. Should I do some spoilers for this one? Okay. Skip to this if you don't want to hear about Stranger Things and you haven't watched it. Fuck. Oh, that means I have to go in and edit. Okay, we'll do it. I liked the ending, okay? As an ending, with everything else that happened, I think it was perfect. My friends, on the other hand, did not like it, and I don't understand why, but whatever. I think it perfectly closed everything out and everything that we need to know. Do I think there's gonna be room for a spinoff show? Maybe with the sister? I don't know. But if the Upside Down is gone, I don't know what they would do. So I think Elle needed to die, obviously. Like, she's the one that started all this. She's the one that ends it and needs to go with it because inherently it is her. The 18th month skip, I'm alright with. My friends are like, well, why weren't they more upset and why weren't they more traumatized? And I'm like, well, they probably went through all of that in that 18 months. And I've literally seen all of those characters cry enough and complain that I don't need to see more. Like, I'm okay with the time skip. And I think the way that it closes out with the 4 older ones having their little hangout on the roof, though they should have played, how do you say his name? Dejo? I don't fucking know. I'm going back to the end of beginning. They should have played that while that was going on. I think that was really cute, and it like sets up a future for them, which is sweet that they're gonna keep meeting. I feel like Jonathan and Nancy are probably gonna get back together though, because the way they were looking at each other. Oh yeah, def. And then like the graduation, if I didn't say this, was cute, and then them ending in a D&D game, Hop getting engaged, that was very sweet. I thought that was a very good ending, and the way that it ended with Mike telling like their stories of like what their futures are gonna look like, I also thought was good. And them, you know, just believing that Elle had a good ending and she didn't die. You know what? If my friend got vaporized in an alternate world, I would believe that she was out looking at waterfalls too. I would believe that too. Like, I don't know. And I feel like if Elle didn't die, her only way to stay safe is to stay away from them. Because who are they going to look for? Who are they going to monitor and look at if they want to, if they know that Elle is alive, or if they think that Elle is alive, or those people are going to be monitored for the rest of their lives. If Elle has any chance of surviving, it is staying the fuck away from Hawkins and all of those motherfuckers. I hate to say it, but it's just the truth. And then Holly coming back down into the basement and starting a D&D game with her friends. Very cute and sweet. I do love. It was very cute. A few things that bother me, though. Why the fuck is Dr. K still alive? Why did we not fucking kill that bitch? It doesn't make any sense to me. Number two. What happened to all those pregnant women? Did y'all just vaporize them? I guess that's just what happened. You know, that would be good for, like, a spinoff. Like, that one of those babies was born or whatever. And then they create another Upside Down. I hope that didn't happen, and I hope they vaporize the woman. I hate to say it, shawties, but y'all needed to go so that this shit doesn't happen again. I had some more. Let me think. Number 3. Burger King foot lettuce. Oh, I hate how fucking shitty Dustin was this entire season. At least until, like, the last, maybe one last episode. Like, I get that fucking, what the fuck is his name? Eddie. I get that Eddie died and you're upset about it, but why are you acting this way, dude? Like, what the fuck is the point? Like, stop. Literally stop. I think I sent some stuff to my friends, because I was like, ooh, this. All the things you said, running through my head. It's stuck in my head, guys. Bruh, Sarah Paulson on my feed for what? Oh. Derek. This isn't, like, that's just things I had a problem with. Why the fuck did they make my boy Derek fat? And why did they give him, oh, he can't run because he's fat. Girl, why are you doing that to him? Oh, I thought of another one. And also, how the fuck did he fit through that hole in that rock? There ain't no fucking way he made it through there. I also think that Holly should have died with her little fight with Vecna. What was going on? You know, because it was like, oh, Holly Vecna fighting, and then it's like it cut to another POV or whatever. Girl, you telling me they sat frozen that entire time? They didn't. They were literally fighting, and Holly was dead. I hate to say it, but the other thing that I don't like, and y'all can hate me for it, you're telling me that all 5 seasons of Stranger Things was a lead up, the story to Will's coming out. That did not need to be that big of a deal. I'm sorry. Like, he's like, oh, it makes me so weak, and I can't. Oh my god, guys, I'm a liar. I've been lying to you this whole time. I'm so weak. Vecna got me because I was weak and because I'm gay. You're telling me Vecna, that mind flayer and that fucking dust and all that shit came and got you because you're gay? There's no way. What? That pissed me off so bad. Because it is so obvious that they are trying to appeal to a population of people. Sure, we're all gay and watching Stranger Things, but girl, are you fucking serious? Y'all went so corny and ham. He's like, I need to tell you guys this before we go so that I can be stronger to fight Vecna. I'm gay. What? I paused my TV and I recorded a video and I sent it to my friends, and I will literally play the video. I gotta scroll up though because we were talking about Stranger Things, because I was like, guys, y'all are wrong. I also cried, by the way. Oh my god, why is my sound off? God damn, why is that so hard to push up? Jesus Christ. Stranger Things, and they are really making this big a deal about him being fucking gay. They're making this big of a deal that he's gay. He can't beat Vecna because he's gay. Are you fucking joking?
Yeah, that was my raw reaction as it was going on. Also this one.
Mike sitting there like, gulp. He said, I like everything else that you guys do, except I don't like girls. What is this fucking show?
Literally, that was actually the stupidest thing ever. Hi, guys. It's Editor Ads here. I wanted to come on and just interject between this because I did sound very aggressive and this could be read the wrong way. I am in complete support of anybody in the LGBTQ, and I am a part of the LGBTQ myself. I just don't like how Stranger Things really show-ponied Will being gay and how they made it so dramatic and like it was such a big deal. I get that it was like the 80s and it wasn't as widely as accepted as it is now, but I felt like showing and making Will believe that he was weak because he was gay was not okay. I don't like that choice at all. I don't like how he was, able to be taken over by Vecna because he was weak, because he was gay. I just don't. That leaves a very poor taste in my mouth because that's not reality. Like, why did we make this choice? And then, oh my god, the scene on the tower where Mike is like, I'm sorry I wasn't there to support you. Can we be friends? And Will's like, no. Best friends. What is that? What is that? Oh my god, rip my fucking ass hair out by the handfuls. Are you joking? I literally cannot believe that was real. Mike, you cannot be there for a man who wants to be with you and you are not gay. You were there for him in the best sense that you could be, but that man was crushing on you and wanted to suck your wiener and you didn't want your wiener sucked. How are you supposed to support that? Oh my god. Oh, brother. Also, any interaction between Elle and Mike, them supposed to why can't I form sentences right now? I was like, I'm too worked up. Them, like, what the fuck? I want to say them supposed to be. That's not correct. They're supposed to be quote unquote a couple. Any interaction between them, the two that is like kind of romantic, looks so fucking awkward. If you look at like Mike's placement on Elle's hip, it's like a flat hand, like not cupped at all, a flat hand on her hip, and that kiss at the end, holy fuck, that looked horrible, and I don't even know whose fault it is. Girl, just don't kiss. Like, give her a kiss on the forehead and a slap on the ass. Like, what the fuck was that? And him also being like, oh, that suit, it makes you look sexy. Ugh. No, thank you. Actually, I'll pass. God damn. Oh my god, I'm remembering so much. Murray was icon. Santa Murray, icon. Hop was getting on my fucking nerves. And I love that anytime they mention D&D, he's like, oh my god. He's like, these fuckers won't shut up about this game. Fucking nerd elbozo. I do love that. Man, I'm so upset now. Maybe that season wasn't as good as I thought it was. And now everyone thinks that there's going to be some secret episode out on the 7th. Guys, that's when I'm posting this, so you guys should check and see if there's some secret episode or something. I don't know. I think I liked the ending more than I liked the season, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. Nancy was a badass. That was pretty cool. Oh my god, that fucking unproposal shit. I unproposed to you. Stop! What are we fucking doing? And then you throw that ring. You could have pawned it, girl. You're telling me you're rich? Look at your fucking haircut. You obviously are not rich. Take that ring to the pawn shop. Do not unpropose. How about I think that you know, that we need to be individuals, and Nancy, I want you to find what you need to find and be who you need to be. So I think that this is a good place to call it quits as we're on the precipice of death. You know? Not, will you not marry me? Fucking no. Stop. Stop. I'm going to cut your wiener off. Actually, I'm going to cut your wiener off and feed it to you in a delicious stew. What are we doing, Stranger Things? Steve was, fine, I guess. Robin was the highlight. Junie, don't. Trying to fucking scratch my PC. Get out of here. Come here. Robin being the lesbian queen she is, love Robin. And then he's like, Will, you were my Tammy. That's what I think about that, Will. What the fuck? I don't know. I think that's all I have about Stranger Things. The season, I think, the one where they were in the mall, I think that was like 3 and 4. Gold. Those were beautiful, amazing seasons. This last one, kind of a stinker in my opinion, but I think the ending was good. I think the ending ended great. I did cry like a baby. I think I cried more for the fact that I watched this when I was a child. And I'm not a child anymore, and I grew up kind of with this cast, and it just made me emotional because I'm a little bitch. So yeah, that's my Stranger Things review. Now we actually are going to do a FNAF movie because I forgot I was going to make a FNAF movie video. And I didn't because Josh told me it would be cringe, and then I just never had the drive to do it because he killed it. He killed that light in my mind to make a FNAF 2 movie video. So guys, I'm not going to start with my rating. Okay, I saw the FNAF movie twice. You know, we'll start with the rating. I saw the FNAF movie twice, and the first time I saw it, I enjoyed it a lot more than I saw it than the second time. If we're going to do it this way, as someone who knows the lore very well, who has kept in touch with the game since they were 14, which is me, I rated a 6 out of 10. If you are a person who does not know what the fuck Five Nights at Freddy's is, and you're just wanting to go see a movie, it is a 2 to 1.5 out of 10. It is a horrible, horrible movie. It is so cringe. But skip ahead for some spoilers. Skip to this time. I think this is going to kind of wrap up the podcast. But, you know, I'll give you a goodbye or whatever. Okay, so we're going to start with strong points. We have 3 categories, guys. Strong points, and weak points because I'm a FNAF lover. Okay, we're going to start with the good. Strong points, the lore inclusion. It is much more cohesive now. I love that there's a Mike and a Mike Schmidt and a Michael. I love that Henry was in there. I love the Charlotte, William. Still, Vanessa is kind of weird to me because Vanessa didn't come on until Security Breach. And we also have like another daughter that is not Vanessa, or as far as like what we know lore wise or what we've believed lore wise. I don't know if it's been edited because of the movie. Like the daughter becomes baby. Also, I love that the baby. Oh my god, I love that baby was there. I love you, baby. What other lore? I don't know. I feel like this fit more of the actual lore. I feel like the first movie was not lore accurate at all, especially with them having Vanessa in the first movie. Like that kind of just fucked everything up. Also with Mike, because everybody thought Mike, who is Josh Hutcherson, Mike was Michael Afton, and everybody was just confused. But it makes sense that he's Mike Schmidt. Or maybe it was just me that was confused. I don't know. I thought the William scenes were amazing. The opening scene where he's chasing Charlotte and the little boy down, beautiful. And then like the scene where Vanessa tries to connect, or like she puts out the toys, and I don't know what exactly she was trying to do. I thought she was trying to find the animatronics or something. And where she's going through the house with William, he's like, "You were my favorite." Oh my god, those were really good. Very strong points. Juniper, can you not? I just realized you guys couldn't hear that probably, so she's fine. The animatronic design was obviously great. Everybody was like, because Matt Pat voiced Toy Bonnie, and his voice was so high. I did not expect it to be that high. So people kind of had a problem with that. I guess I don't really care, but the actual designs of those animatronics was beautiful, beautiful. I loved it. And this movie was definitely scarier. I do love that it was scarier. I appreciate that. As well as the puppet design was great. Beautiful puppet design. Like, that was spooky. When it became the girl, though, can you guys just keep it as the marionette? Like, why not? That's so much scarier. And then I thought the setup for the third movie with having, is it Scrap Trap that's in the third game? Or Spring Trap, whatever the fuck it is. That, oh my god, I love that post-credit scene. It was so good. It was honestly better than the whole fucking movie. Anyways, let's move on to our weak points. My first point is adult interactions at the beginning and the way that they set up Charlotte being vengeful. Why is every adult in this movie just hate children? Charlotte runs up and is like, I need help, and they're like, fuck off! Get away from me, child! Go find your mom! Dumb. What? I don't understand. Why are we treating children like that? Also, Charlotte being angry at every single adult ever because for whatever reason I thought was stupid. I think it would have been great if she was vengeful just towards William, because honestly William's the one that caused all this, right? So why the fuck would she just not be angry at William? Why is it everybody else? And in her pursuit of trying to find William, she is just killing people. You know, I don't know. I just thought her being angry at all parents and being like, you lie, is stupid. I thought that was dumb. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys, I run to the bathroom. I also thought that the character interactions, and just like the acting in general between characters was so fucking weird. Like, I think Abby is just, I don't know if she's a great actress. I feel like she did a lot better in the first movie, but the way that like Michael and Abby interact, the way that Michael and his friend, I don't even know his friend's name, and his acting is horrible. The way that they interact was stupid. Vanessa and Michael wasn't too bad, except for the end. Actually, Michael and Vanessa was pretty bad. The way that Michael acts is just insane. But Josh Hutcherson's a good actor. I just think maybe the writing was bad. Faz Fest, what the fuck was that? You built up this big festival where it's gonna be a murder spree or whatever, and literally nothing. Crickets. Like, why did you feel the need to build all of that up and then literally do nothing with it? I don't understand. Like, sure, they saved the day, but I feel like it should have been, you know, like, more included. Like, if you're counting, like, I think it was Freddie and just Freddie there, that is not enough for me to be satisfied with you building up this huge event to where me as the viewer thinks it's going to be like a showdown or something. It was no. Yeah, Mike and Vanessa's interactions, that is also on this list. Especially at the end. That was what? Hey, she wasn't actually lying to you. She was actually trying to fucking help you. And any time that she brought anything up, you said, oh, you're trying to fucking fuck with me and my normal, and I'm trying to have a normal life, and da-da-da-da. And sure, my fucking sister might be getting her ass eaten by a marionette, but you're a fucking liar. Get out of here, bozo. I don't get it. If you don't understand the lore, you don't understand the movie. Exactly kind of what I said at the beginning. If you don't know Fnaf, that was a horrible movie. The two locations being so close. So, obviously the first movie took place at the Fnaf 1 diner, and Fnaf 2, the second movie is supposed to be the Fnaf 2 diner. The Fnaf 2 location. Jesus Christ. Um so why in the fuck are these two locations like maybe 10 miles from each other when it's supposed to be like they're far away to the point where they didn't even know it existed? And why is Abby riding her bike there? Why is Abby riding her bike there in the pouring rain in a lightning storm? And then how is she back so quick in the morning? What? How I thought this was far away. How the fuck did this bitch get there on her bike in the rain with lightning? Who knows? Why does Michael still go on that day? I don't know what this one is, guys. Why does Michael still go on that day? I feel like I was doing voice to text when I was driving after I saw the movie, so I didn't forget, but I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Nothing really even happened plot wise. Yeah, true. It was kind of it was like it literally was just like, oh, we're trying to diddle the FNAF fans and that's about it. Really nothing progressed or happened. I feel like we're just stuck. Like I feel like it was one day. I don't know. It was just what? Like it didn't progress at all. It was just like one event. Like there's not even like, okay, William's the villain for the next film, but like what? I also put guy ripping ass in theater. So I guess someone ripped ass while I was watching the movie the first time. That's pretty slay. W to that guy. Oh yeah, there were a bunch of nerds when I saw it the first time. And they were like ripping ass and screaming and shit. And I was like, Jesus Christ. There were also people behind us that would not stop talking. Like they would not stop talking. Oh, that was the second time I saw the movie. Yeah. When me and my bestie Justin went, they would just not shut the fuck up, and I was getting really fucking irritated, but it's whatever. Cheap jump scares, nah, yeah. I mean, I feel like that's any horror movie though. Character or Charlotte literally has stab wounds in her back, and somehow her murder got brushed under the rug. Literally an entire lobby, an entire like arcade full of people watched this girl get stabbed in the back and then lowered into the ground, and it somehow got brushed under the rug. I truly do not understand that. And that goes back to the adults just not giving a fuck. Like, did they really not give that much of a fuck to the point where they're like, oh, whatever. I'll see kids get murdered every day. It don't fucking matter. Yeehaw! I don't get it. And her body was literally left there, I guess. Because what? Yeah, these people have no common sense. Why the fuck are y'all just sitting there? That goes to the adults that are just sitting there when she's literally stabbed in the back. The fucking teacher who was getting his ass ate by Chica. That robot was so fucking slow. Why are you hiding behind a cart that is movable with your fucking legs sticking out? Your fat ass could have been in the next town by the time that she would have even reached you. Are you fucking... What are we doing? Literally zero survival instincts. It doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, I also put Abby biking in the thunderstorm. And she was back by morning. Yeah. You know, if I were Mike, I'd be putting alarms on the doors to know if anybody fucking left or came in, because, girl, how was she allowed to just fucking do that? Alright. And then our last category, weak points, because I'm a FNAF lover. How are they going to fit the remaining games into one movie? This keeps me up at night, because if I don't get a sister location movie dedicated, I want all sister location, because we haven't even done 3 yet. I would love, guys, imagine a pizza sim game bringing all the animatronics back to a location. It could be Mike Schmidt that does it. It doesn't even have to be Michael Afton. It's supposed to be Michael Afton, but it could be Mike Schmidt, because Michael Afton in this movie, I don't even know. It could be Mike Schmidt. Like, that would be so cool. I want to see Lefty so bad. I want to see Lefty. I want to see Fucked Up Baby. I want to see Springtrap. I want to see them all. I want Candy Cadet in a movie, please. That would be so fucking good. That would be so good. Michael Afton's character, so from what I remember in the lore, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember being Mike. I don't remember being Michael. I don't remember Michael being homicidal. I don't remember Michael wanting to kill people. Like, sure, he's like following his father's plans and shit, and like collecting the animatronics and whatever. But I don't remember him being so bloodthirsty. Excusez-moi, I don't understand what is happening, and it pisses me off. That's all I'm gonna say. Henry's involvement. I feel like Henry was just a cuck. This whole movie. I just feel like he was a fucking cuck and he did nothing. So it kind of pisses me off how literally his role and the way that he relates to this franchise was not delved upon at all. And how he literally did nothing besides boo-hoo to Mike and give him a music box. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And, that's another thing. Why the fuck did we not get that music box out of that car a lot sooner? But whatever. Vanessa, like I said in the beginning, I don't understand how she is also William's daughter when there is another daughter that gets scooped into baby, because Vanessa is definitely not the crying child, because she would be dead. So I don't understand what is going on here, but whatever. Next we have Puppet. Puppet's story is that Puppet goes out to follow a kid. I don't remember what kid I think it had to have been Charlotte, I think. Puppet follows Charlotte into the rain as Charlotte is dying, and Puppet falls on top of Charlotte, like she fails. Puppet fails in the rain because she's a fucking robot. But as Charlotte dies, Puppet lays on top of Charlotte, and then there gets Charlotte's spirit. And I do not like the way. I wish they would have kind of kept it. Like, it would have been so easy. Like, William could have taken the boy kid, stabbed him. He's running outside. Yeah, he's running outside. Or, no. Scrap the random kid. Charlotte could have been stabbed by William. Like, she was in the games. I don't know if she was stabbed, but, like, she's being chased by William. Because William was the reason why Charlotte died in the games. The puppet sees Charlotte getting hurt or being hurt and going outside like she did in the fucking games, and then the puppet follows Charlotte outside and fucking collapses on Charlotte. It would have been so easy to put that same fucking shit in the movie. I don't understand why the fuck they didn't. Whatever. Markiplier better be in this one, is my next point. Yeah. The river. Where the fuck did the river come from? Where the fuck did the river... The river was not in the game. The river was not in the game. And that's not that big of a deal, but... The mask working on Freddy. So I was wrong about this one. The mask... I just played Fnaf 2 recently on stream, and it does work on Freddy. So that is my bad shot. Why did he not use the flashlight? Literally. You just let Foxy sit there and eat your ass. Like, he literally has Foxy breathing on his neck, and he's like, let me upload this computer file real quick and jerk off to porn. Like, what are we fucking doing? The survival instincts of a pea. And why did you do that to Balloon Boy? That's fucking rude. Why can't he close the vent? Yeah. The vents on the walls. Why can't he close them? For real? How are there two sets of FNAF 1 location animatronics? This one I think I might be wrong also, because I kind of forgot that FNAF 2 came before FNAF 1. But I just don't like the fact that there are the parts and service animatronics and the like actual FNAF 1 animatronics. Because in my mind, and I'm probably wrong, whatever, all of this might be wrong and you guys might be fucking stomping your feet and throwing a fit and pissing shit everywhere. I don't care. In my mind, the parts and service animatronics are from the FNAF 1 location. And I don't know, there's the old animatronics from there. So how are there two? Where's Golden Freddy? Where is Golden Freddy? Where is Golden Freddy? Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy. Where is Golden Freddy? Where is They could have literally done their big one. They could have got the cheesiest, stupidest jump scare ever, and it could have been Golden Freddy. Where is my boy? Where is Golden Freddy? Also, they could have done Shadow Bonnie because it's FNAF 2. But where is Golden Freddy? He has not been in either fucking movie. Where is my boy? And last but not least, why is the marionette possessing? Because she did not do that in the game. That's fucking stupid. Why are we possessing people? That's fucking dumb. Why? All in all, it was a movie. And at least they're making FNAF movies, and at least this was more lore accurate, but I thought it was a pretty bad movie. They could have done it a lot better. It was so cheesy. It caters to the FNAF fans. I completely understand that, but I think it could have been done so much better, and I really hope that they do better with this one, and I hope there are more than just one, because from what I heard, there's only supposed to be one more, but there's so many games. Think about, like, FNAF 4, too. Like, I don't know how they would make that into a movie. Like, that could be something that goes on at the same time as Sister Location, I guess, but I need a Sister Location, and I need a Pizza Sim game, and a story, or a game. I need a Sister Location and a Pizza Sim movie. On their own, isolated, they need their own movies. And I know that they're not going to get that, and it actually makes me want to sob and cry. But yeah, man. What I liked it a lot the first time I saw it, like I said. Second time, though, I was literally like, what the fuck is this? But yeah, I hope y'all have enjoyed this. It's been a great time. Oh, my stomach is growling. Great first episode of PodCads. I'm very excited for the future. If I post the episode that I recorded first next, it's a bit of a downer. I recorded that one when I was very angry and sad. But I think it's a nice little conversation, I guess. If you guys have any suggestions of what I should talk about, please post it down below. If you guys have any questions you want me to answer, maybe we could start the PodCads with a question or two from the viewers. That would be kind of cool. If you guys have any concerns, anything, just drop it below. I read all the comments. I do. I typically reply, but if it's something that I cannot reply to, then I just like it. Thank you guys for being here. And I'm excited to go on this little podcast journey with all of you, and I hope you are excited as well. I'm actually crocheting right now as I'm speaking. You guys might be able to pick out when I started crocheting and when I stopped, and then when I started crocheting again. I don't know. But I will see y'all next time, or if not, I'll see you soon. Y'all have the best days and nights wherever you are, and I love you the absolute most. Oh shit, we're gonna do songs of the week also. I'm stealing this from Brittany Broski. I don't give a fuck. All right, songs of the week goes to Sympathy is a Knife by Charlie XCX. Good fucking song. Go listen to it. Love You Less by Joji. He released another single, and I love it. I don't like it as much as Pals Won't Leave My Bed, but it's still good. All the Things She Said by Harrison. And yeah, we'll do 3. Those 3. Go listen to them. Anyway, love you guys so much. See you soon. Bye!